Good morning, this is TCR, TroyCommunityRadio.com. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN. This is the Mayor's Report, and this is Mayor Beamish.
And I am here on the studio location. And good morning, Clint. Good morning, David. Good morning, all listeners on this Saturday morning.
Wow, had another busy week in Troy last week, looking back, and things just don't slow down as we go on.
Well, you can even extend from Troy throughout Miami County with the fair going on and a successful fair. And then we had Hope Over Heroin, that
well attended.
Walk.
Yes.
It was well attended. And
the movie on Cherry Street?
And we did have a movie on Cherry Street Commons. And so we had a lot of last week type activities that gave people an opportunity to participate across the ages.
Oh, last Sunday also the Troy Civic Band with Dance, Dance, Dance down at Treasure Island.
I am glad you mentioned that. I love going to that. And, we used the Treasure Island Amphitheater as the home of the Troy Civic Band. And we had a really good crowd there.
They sound great down there. I love the acoustics.
The beauty of the area plus the acoustics of the amphitheater just makes it a perfect fit for the Troy Civic Band. And the McIntoshes conduct that band and do a wonderful job. We have local professionals willing to provide their talent to us free of charge.
Well, this weekend is certainly no different. Later on today, Festival of Nations on the levee.
It's a 24th annual Festival of Nations. We're going to feature, we always feature a country. This year it's Ukraine. But what I think is special about that is we meet on the levee. So we have like an international village. And we have over 20 different countries that are represented. So it shows the diversity of our community and coming together as a sense of community. I invite everybody to come out. It's a chance for good food.
I was going to say, with 20 different countries participating, that means 20 different kinds of food.
Yeah, there's different kinds of food, and now that is for cost, but that goes to the right cause. It goes to their country that they represent. But the entertainment value, we try to have different variety of entertainment.
You set up the showmobile over on the levee, and lots of entertainment.
And we have a Parade of Nations, which always starts, I think this year we start at 2 o'clock, of course, go to 8. And usually we form the parade around 2:30 so people can come out and cheer as the countries represented go past and then up on the stage to plant their flag, country's flag. But it's the culture and the educational value that I think is the most important. It shows that we are all in this together, and it's great.
We are all riding this third rock from the sun.
That's
together. You got to get along.
Yeah. And I'll just say that is from 2 to 8, and that's on the levee, and it's today, Saturday, August 19th.
Let's talk about the mayor's concert.
Oh, wow. Well, that's been going on for 25 years.
I was going to say, that's another long one.
We just finished Dance, Dance, Dance with the Troy Community Civic Band. Well, now we're going to travel the world through music. And so our guest conductor is Patrick Reynolds, a very accomplished conductor. He will bring with him the Dayton Philharmonic Concert Band, and the Summer Chorus joins us. It's a wonderful opportunity, free entertainment, bring your lawn chairs. We're going to have guest performers, vocalists as well as flautists, and Mike Gallagher, our own local Mike Gallagher, will be the guest conductor. And then there's this one guy that walks up on stage.
I was going to ask you about that. I thought you were also a guest conductor.
Well, I do Fillmore's His Honor March, and it's to represent all the mayors of Miami County, past and current, and all the other elected officials that give of their time and talent to be recognized. And they give me the baton and the opportunity to perform in honor of all those who give of their time and talent to serve their communities.
All right. Talking about giving of yourself, another event that's going on at Treasure Island. This is on the 26th, and that is the Be the Match. We did that last year and doing it again this year.
Now, it's my understanding Be the Match is on Saturday, and we'll talk a little bit about Sunday, just like today is Saturday and Sunday event. Well, Troy is known for their events and activities. Be the Match is a wonderful cause, and I must give big credit to Tom Kendall and his family. They've been affected by the cause of leukemia and all those, cancer situations.
Absolutely.
And he is passionate about doing something, and Be the Match. It comes to us from a big city, but they like Troy. They like what it represents. They like our involvement, and it's probably the smallest city that Be the Match ever comes to. So I encourage everybody to participate in that Saturday event and support the cause.
I had a friend that when her son turned 16, he wanted to go get his bone marrow sampled so that he could, if need be a donor. That was what he wanted to do for his birthday.
And that's what makes special about Troy. We have always supported each other in all the causes, and so this is just another opportunity for us in the city.
Absolutely. Following day, the 27th, Air Force Band of Flight.
I am so happy to always have the United States Air Force Band of Flight that comes to Troy. They've been coming for years, and this year, they downsized the band, but there is going to be a band as a 14-member ensemble that comes together, high energy, talent, good vocalist.
They don't sound like they've downsized.
They don't, and they're going to move their venue back to the amphitheater at Treasure Island, and so I hope hundreds of people will come out, bring their lawn chairs, and support our military band of flight. But they do a lot of diverse musical
selections. Yes.
And so they you may see them going from Bach to Beatles. Who knows? But I will say it is a chance for us to show our patriotism and to come out and support them. If that does rain, and I hope it doesn't, but if it does rain, our location has always been the Hobart Arena.
Okay.
So don't think the rain's going to hold them back. They'll be performing.
Well, we look forward to that coming up next weekend. We're going to see flags down the levee again.
Well, Patriot Day's coming up, and that's September 11th, as we all so memorably know. But the Optimist Club of Troy, they have placed over 100 flags along the levee, so it's a beautiful view as people come into the city or look across the river. But that also lends itself to another activity. It'll be the first annual.
This is something new.
This is going to be something new. This will take place on that Sunday, September the 10th. The flags along the levee will already be placed for Patriot Day on the 11th. But on September 10th, we have a first annual Troy Memorial Freedom Climb. And this is in representation of the Twin Towers and the stairs that it would take to ascend the Twin Towers. I think it's 1,980 steps.
Wow.
So we're going to, and this is done by our, a combination of people, but I have to give Sergeant Joe Stutz the credit for organizing, developing, and moving this event forward. It proceeds from that. There will be a $25 entry. It goes to 20 if you have a team of 20 or 10 or more. But it's going to go, proceeds will be divided up equally to the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation, the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial Fund, and then locally, Troy Police Auxiliary and the Troy Fire Department. So it keeps local, but it also is talking about the national efforts to always observe and memorialize September 11th.
Now, I know when we had talked to Officer Stutz, he'd come up here to the studio. He did make the comment that if folks can't do necessarily the steps,
that's true,
that they will have the track open and they have the amount of laps around the track that will equate out the same.
That's right. So don't let your mobility impair you from participating, and know the cause. We talked about cause early. This is a cause to support. And by the way, the Optimists are going to be donating more flags to this climb so that they can accent the stadium as well as the levee. Can you imagine what that look in terms of patriotism? So that's going to be September 10th in preparation for, obviously, Patriot Day, September the 11th.
And I know he also had told us that Kettering Health Network is going to be on hand and have some personnel there to represent Kettering Health Network, and also in case anyone were to take a stumble.
That's true, and you know Kettering Health Network, they're committed to coming to Troy with the Troy Hospital. They've already broken ground there, so you'll start to see things develop. But they said they want to be a part of the community, and boy, they're
right on top of it.
They've joined in, and so I invite spouses, children, families, people to come and show their patriotism by participating.
All right. Talking about breaking ground, not only have they broken ground over at Kettering Health Network, the old Hobart property, but I'm telling you what, the building is going quick next door to the Troy Daily News.
Absolutely, and that's going to be an enhancement as on the south end going towards downtown, as the west end going towards downtown. So we have a real vibrant thing going with the downtown area of Troy. It's already beautiful, and these are just enhancements to make it even better.
You always say city pride is citywide, and when you look at our downtown buildings and the businesses and the pride that the owners have with them in the upkeep, making them look nice, our wonderful stores that we have, and then the new development as well, there's a lot of pride there.
And I would just ask, everybody's talking about some of the initiatives that we are looking forward with partners, not just the city of Troy, but all the partners, the chambers, the main streets, the entrepreneurs of the downtown area we mentioned. But if people want to find out some of the plans, and again, I say plans, these are concepts, they're not locked in granite. We're just trying to field test the waters to see what might fit. But the idea is to bring the downtown into the river, into the recreational trail system, which includes our parks. If we can connect the dots there, then we just have a more vibrant community. And let's keep in mind the reason we're trying to do this is to bring people into our community to take the jobs of the future. We have great businesses here in this community. We've talked about that. But we need people to fill the jobs that they need to have to keep the vibrancy in their business and industry.
To keep that growth going.
That's right. So keep in mind that when we try to field test the waters, we try to develop out-of-the-box concepts. We're just trying to look at how can we entice people to live in Miami County, to live in Troy, to live in this region, and be able to rate and enjoy the ambiances that the quality of life in Troy has.
I mean, just alone, we're Tour de Donut coming up on September 16th. They're talking 3,000 plus cyclists that'll be in town.
We, as a partnership, are working hard to provide that kind of draw into our community. So,
and it's going to be one heck of a weekend because that's also the Rock the Bike Festival.
Absolutely. And if people want to find out any more information about any of those areas we've just discussed, www.troyohio.gov is the place to go. And you can scroll down and click on and find out all about some of the initiatives, some of the upcoming events that we talked about today.
Another thing, a place that you can check for upcoming events that I like to go to, that's the Miami County Conventions Bureau.
Absolutely.
That shows a lot, as well as Main Street.
Well, let's not forget Troy Community Radio.
Well,
you do
Troy
a great
Community
job
Radio
of promoting all the events and activities that we offer, not only just in this community, but if it surrounds Miami County, you're there, and we appreciate that.
Well, we do our best, as long as we know, and especially if there's food.
And I'll try to keep you informed.
Where if there's food, it's a guarantee we'll be there, Mayor. Always, people need to be involved with their community. They can do that by going to the council meetings. You have council coming up on August 21st?
21st, the 1st and 3rd, unless we have a holiday interfering with the actual 1st and 3rd Mondays. But it's 7 o'clock, City Hall. Don't know what the agenda looks like yet, but we will be meeting at 7 o'clock on August 21st.
All right. If folks can't make it live, they can also tune in and watch on troyohio.gov.
Yes.
You've got the live link to the cameras for that,
Absolutely.
so they can stay in touch with that at home. We're headed in. Well, it's still summer, I know, but we're getting ready to head into the fall season. I hate to say it, but you've got the Dye Mill Road facility open later this year.
Yes, it's going to stay open into the early part of December. So we got plenty of time to do that last minute house cleaning and the yard cleaning.
Well, it's going to be the leaves and
Leaves
sticks.
haven't changed yet.
No.
Let's don't go too fast.
I'm not trying to scare anybody into it, but just the fact that they are going to be open. Make sure you use the tea bags. And it's been a while since we've had one of those bad storms, but I still see some sticks and things around in folks' yards. They can bundle those up and set them out, and they'll be picked up as long as they are bundled, or they can take them out to Dye Mill Road.
Super. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor. Anything else you would like to add this morning?
I think we've covered a lot of bases. Just hope everybody enjoys the different activities, events that we try to offer to people of all ages.
All right. Well, I'll let you out of here, and I'll see you later on this afternoon at the Festival of Nations.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. This has been the Mayor's Report with Mayor Michael Beamish. I'm Clint Myers on 107.1 WTJN.